with our fairy dog mother.
Yes.
Laura Nativo's here, tackling pet obesity, a subject that, I gotta tell you, my dog Freddie, y'all saw him. Pet Freddie was here. He's lost weight. I'll have to bring him back for a big reveal. But
yes,
we got him. He's getting to be a lean machine.
It is so important. Over 50% of dogs in America are obese, and today is National Pet Obesity Awareness Day. So here with us, we have Carter over with his mama Channing. And when he was found, he was just skin and bones, and he was overfed with love.
Mama? What did you do?
And we also have Greta Garbo, who is here with Beverly, and she was found on the streets and just ate whatever people gave her. So
Can we go back? He was skin and bones when he was found, huh?
I found him on the side of the street, and I had to literally go through cars and like chase him, and he was really, really scared. And he was literally, I could feel his ribs, and I could feel his bones, and he had bite marks and everything. And I freaked out, so I just kind of gave him anything he wanted. I wanted to plump him up.
Give him love, yeah. You can love your dog, and then you can give them so much love that it hurts them, actually, that you start, I think we're kind of guilty of that.
Well, we all love our dogs, but we have to learn to love them in different ways. It doesn't mean just putting food into their bodies. It's exercise, it's attention, it's time. And so that's what we're going to talk about today.
Can you shave years off their life? Like,
you absolutely can. Pet obesity can lead to so many different diseases: heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, even cancer. So essentially, by overfeeding, you can take years off the life of your pet. And that's why what we're talking about today is so important, and I'm excited to help you guys.
So what's the first way that we actually make our doggies fat?
Well, the first thing is overfeeding. A lot of times...
overfeeding, Laura? Is it once a day, twice a day? Do you talk to your vet about how many times a day? What is it?
All of the above. People are using these scoops, and they're just scooping food in and leaving it out. They're using these self-feeders where your dog doesn't know how to monitor, their daily intakes. So we definitely need to feed them less per day. You can even, I suggest measuring it out and sometimes using their food as treats. And what you just mentioned, going to the vet, is really important because a lot of times pet obesity may be attributed to something like hyperthyroidism. So it's really important to develop a relationship with your veterinarian and make sure them, and as well as a trainer, may get involved if your dog needs significant weight loss.
How important is it that we read the labels and we know what kind of dog food? Because a lot of dog food is just a lot of
fillers and junk. Oh, I'm so happy to talk about this. So we see these dog food commercials, and you see like fruits and vegetables, and they fly through the air, right? They don't end up in your dog's bowl all the time. So I want you to learn how to read the ingredients. If you look at the side of a bag of dog food, here we have a popular food. We see ground yellow corn. Chicken,
that's right at the top.
Chicken byproduct, number 2. Number 3, corn gluten meal. Number 4, whole wheat flour. Number 5, animal fat. The first 5 to 6 ingredients are the most important. That's what is going into your dog's body. If you can't understand, and if you don't know what every single ingredient is in your pet's food, I want you to just go get on the internet, Google it, research it, know what's going into your dog's body, because if you wouldn't eat it yourself, you certainly don't want to give it to your best friend.
So when you see these things like natural choice, are these just words that we should be wary of, or are these...
Absolutely. A lot of companies are using really good marketing. A lot of the big companies who have the money to advertise aren't necessarily the best ones. They're throwing in words like natural and organic, and you really want to research. I mean, just the most important thing is to look at the ingredients. You want to look for...
What are we looking for?
Lean meats, fresh vegetables, made in the United States, sourced in the United States, and no byproducts, no animal fat, no just generic things that you can't pronounce.
I got in trouble with Freddie because as I was training him, I was treating him. And then I was treating him to ice cream. No,
ice cream?
I didn't. No, that was me getting the treat. But I run into problems giving them treat. What should we do? How do we tackle that issue of giving our dogs rewards?
Treats are another thing. Here we have a lot of treats such as rawhide or dental sticks where people are giving them so much. They're filled with lots of empty calories. A couple of these might have 3 times your dog's suggested caloric intake. So we can supplement instead by fresh vegetables. You can use carrots, celery, green beans, broccoli. They all offer a crunch, and they're yummy, they're tasty. You can break them up, you can stuff them into a Kong or interactive feeder, and you can also use them to reward your dog the same way you would a game of tug or exercise, which is the other thing that's really important to talk about.
Well, let's do that. Let's jump into the exercise, because that's a way that we want to keep our dog healthy, right? Is through exercise?
Of course, of course. So now we have the fall is here, and the weather is kind of, hi there. Hey, what's up, Greta? Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today. So with the weather changing, we have to make sure that we keep active with our pets. There are ways to exercise inside.
This is the vest that's a little heavy.
This is awesome. I love this. This is the Canine Fit Vest if you have a severely overweight dog, like some of our friends here. This is really great because you can add little weights, which will help with strength and endurance. You can also add a cooling pack. And so this is a really great way to sort of work into their exercise program, whether you're hiking, you're running. You want to make sure that you're getting outside with your dogs, but you also want to think about other things like this. You've got this yoga mat here, and they're the Canine Fit Bone and other stability tools that you can use to really work with all of their core muscles. So we want to work on not just their weight, but just their joints and their muscles, and make sure that we're helping them get fit very safely.
Well, when you have dogs that are
Just falling asleep.
Walk them, it's important to walk them. They don't get, you can't over exercise them because they're heavy right now. They have to.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You want to do things in moderation. Just like us, pets, you have to be very careful with how they lose weight. You want to do everything really slowly, cutting down their food slowly, exercise, short, brief sessions. Make sure they're getting plenty of rest and plenty of water, too. So
All
if
of the
any questions, consult with a veterinarian.
Yeah, all of our information in this particular segment and everything is on our website, hallmarkchannel.com/home and family. And by the way, you can follow the Fairy Dogmother on Instagram.com/Laura Nativo.